Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you parking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up. Trying to put the face to the name. Pull up.
Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. With me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3, pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good, man, it's Saturday. It's snowing, man. That ain't good, but you know, it's Saturday, man. We kicking it, we chilling, man. We about to talk some wrestling. We about to talk some releases that's been going down and across the board, actually across really a lot of companies actually. But other than that, man, you know, it's Saturday. We with the people. We gonna hang out for a minute. We gonna talk the talk and we gonna chill out, man. What's up with y'all, man? As my bro had to step away for a quick second. Last night, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, hey, they were feeling some type of way. Apparently, man, hey, there is some beef going on. If this is a kind of a kickstart to a new little rivalry that they're starting off, you know, now that they've had the transfer portal, you know, completed, a few people has made some switches to some shows. A few people got called up. If this is the start, I'll say, of a nice new rivalry between LA Knight and Drew McIntyre, I'm all for it. Because I'm hoping this will definitely lead to the big title picture, which then the question that we've been asking for a while is LA Knight championship material? I believe he can be a guy that will get the opportunity. I don't know if he'll be the guy that'll actually get it. Right. But that could change. I mean, he is kind of popular still now. It's kind of dwindling a little bit, just a little bit, but I think a rivalry like this can definitely do something good for him moving forward.
No, absolutely. Hey, bro, look, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, you know, the whole shebang. Hey, real quick before we get into like the releases and the other news and shit, you know, we got a little bit of time, but I told you because when you tell me things and you are right, I make sure to give you your just due. I told you when he got called up from NXT, even though it was hard to see with Max.
He ain't won yet. So it's still in the air.
He hasn't won yet. But what I can at least appreciate is that he's always been in the conversation. Like he's been booked as a legitimate contender. He's somebody where you can see him winning the World Championship, maybe if not one time, or the US or the Intercontinental, all the same. Like it doesn't matter. He's somebody that you can see being some sort of champion on any level. So you know,
and I can't, like I said, I can't say he can't get there, but there's some strong, I don't know, man. You got a lot of players in the game, and it's WWE, man. You know they gonna go with the absolute. Oh yeah, before they go over anybody else.
Absolutely. It's funny you said absolute, bro. So let's get right into the nitty gritty, man. Yesterday, you know, we had Bianca Belair and we had Naomi. They ended up picking up the victory last night in the tag team match. We had our girl Alexa Bliss returning her first official one-on-one match in over 2 years on Friday Night SmackDown, and she beat Candice LeRae for that women's Elimination Chamber qualifier. We had that. We had Carmelo Hayes picking up a victory over that boy Akira Tozawa, which I mean we already kind of expected that. And then
he bet not have lost that. That's the whole thing. You bet not lost.
Nah, and we had that, you know what I'm saying? Carmelo Hayes, you know, telling old boy to put the fries in the bag. You done to wrap it up.
He's done.
Sign still the order. But you know what's funny? I kind of like the whole little back and forth with Jimmy, even though he fought Tozawa. I like the little back and forth with Carmelo Hayes and Jimmy Uso. I'm like, all right, cool. Bro, so it hasn't been announced in the official capacity. You know what, bro? Can you forgive me for a second?
What's up?
Because speaking of online, I got something to say, man. Just real quick. I ain't gonna veer too far to the left, but I can't hold it no more. I'm emotional. I'm sensitive.
Say something. Talk to him, man. That's what we got this for, man. Speak of peace.
So, you know, your boy the franchise, man, you know, there was a clip running wild like Hulk Hogan in the 80s, right? Before we found out he was racist. You know, and we seen the signs. We seen it with the NWO. But anywho, I digress. So you know, I put a clip up, man, and it was LA Knight and Drew McIntyre kind of having a little back and forth. We heard the so-called rumors last week at the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre stormed out because somebody allegedly had to get their shit in. LA Knight made fun of it last night, and then they ended up having a little scrap in the ring during their triple threat match with Jimmy Uso. Now, everybody and their mama reposted this shit. So, of course, on behalf of the GOW, we are a wrestling podcast, motherfucker. That's what we do. I reposted it. Bitch, we got 60,000 plus views and likes and counting. Yeet. Right. And then, of course, man, you got a motherfucker on there, man. And I ain't gonna name no names because I ain't gonna give you no shine. But motherfucker like, oh, man, they really working the marks. First of all, bitch, you a mark for using the word mark because you just a regular ass motherfucker. Second off, you don't watch a motherfucking movie and be like, God damn, man, they ain't really killed that motherfucker. No shit, Sherlock. It's entertainment. You really think I thought LA Knight was in there getting his ass beat in the middle of the match? Like, no. Like, do I think they played? Do I think they played into the online shit, or do I think they probably could have had like a quick little scrap for a hot second and then got back to being professional? Sure, shit happens all the time. Do y'all not remember?
Yeah. I mean, they're called receipts. That's what we call them.
I mean, the one thing that wasn't fake was when Braun Strowman got a little too happy in the ring and Brock Lesnar had to punch his ass and square in the fucking face. One quick time, the match went on. The match went on.
Right in the middle of the match, and we all saw that. Like, damn,
you know, I'm like, man, I'm messed up. You know, I know nobody's like, man, that was a fake punch because, man, Brock can only punch Kimbo Slice. Shut your stupid ass up. Like, shut up. The motherfucker talk about, oh man, they really worked y'all, bruh. Again, it was tongue in cheek. Even if let's say I did think it was real. Bitch, it's wrestling. It's all fake or predetermined. I'm not even gonna say fake. Predetermined.
It's scripted entertainment.
Yeah.
And again, if this is a nice little, like I say, a little segue to starting a new rivalry, you got Drew now on SmackDown. You got LA Knight. The whole Shinsuke thing obviously is finna go to the wayside because he's not finna get that title back. You need new competitors and challengers and stuff like that. Can't keep recycling the old people. You done kind of ran through Kevin Owens already. There's no more opportunity for him unless he somehow sneak his way into the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
So you need different. You need new. So right now, that was a good way of Drew saying something, LA Knight making fun of him, and then of course they having a match, and Drew taking the opportunity to just walk up behind the man and just smack him upside the head like he a little bitch ass. And then that's what kicked everything off.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you not find that funny? Did you not think that was a
very funny? Because I'm like, oh shit, that looked unorthodox. that looked out of place right there. Okay, that lets me know something's going down. And then it was the way they got to swing on each other. Like, oh no, that's not part of the punch package. That's not how you throw your punches.
Hey, did you say the punch package?
The punch package. Exactly, man. The punch package, man. Man. You know how guys punch in wrestling, and that's those are real swings. Those are fuck you.
I could genuinely say this is the first time I've ever heard of the punch package.
Here on the GOW, man, just because of who we are, who we are, we love to make shit up. So the punch package. But I don't know where that came from. It really just bad.
Well, first of all, my man, great job, great vocabulary,
vocabulary. I try. Me, I'm always messing up, so I try.
But no, the reason I brought up the internet and fuck that bitch. But the reason I brought it up was because because there's a calling for Jimmy Uso to try to go after something like the U.S. Championship.
I mean,
and, you know,
most definitely.
And when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? Okay, I can see that. Intercontinental, not right now, even though some would say
Intercontinental United States, they're the same thing right now. You're not going to Intercontinental because there's a different story already there with Braun Breaker and Sheamus.
Yeah.
I still am sticking with Sheamus and somehow getting his WrestleMania moment, and he's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. So I feel like that's where that's going. So I don't see that, but for him being on SmackDown, yes. Like I said, I don't really care for the LA Knight Shinsuke thing anymore. That's done and over with. Shinsuke's a champion. LA Knight had his run. You're moving him up a little bit. And Jimmy, along with Carmelo Hayes and a few other people, can be a part of that picture. You still got Theory and Waller. They jumping around from NXT they might be down back in NXT now. For all I know, I know they got the title. They got the title match with Oba, the triple threat match with Oba. So depending on what you do with them, you got them coming back up. You got a nice little fluctuation of people that you can kind of go through right now. Put new eyes in the championship scene. So now you're gonna have Nakamura, who's the current champion. You're gonna have Carmelo Hayes, and then you're gonna add Jimmy to it. So you got your heels, but you definitely got a fan favorite because Jimmy's just a damn fool, and everybody. Jimmy didn't found his niche, man. Jimmy can definitely can talk the talk. Again, it's just gonna be looking at them and like, man, you're just looking at two guys doing the same thing in the ring. That's gonna be my only thing. But that's just me nitpicking.
Oh man. But anyway, so we got that, bro. Look, the thing that's been taking over the internet, the thing that's kind of got everybody like, all right, here we go, is the mass releases, but I will say I have a few thoughts on that, and then I know I want to give you the floor and let you express your thoughts. So one of my thoughts is this. When I heard what the alleged reason was behind the mass, I'm not going to say releases, if you will, or upcoming releases, or just non-contract renewals. Some people not even get released. Some just not getting their contract renewed. So it is what it is. But when I heard the news of why it's going this way, at first I'm like, damn, man, it's Vince all over again. But then I had to think about it once I actually heard kind of, if this was true. Triple H is planning on a mass call-up of a couple of guys and girls from NXT, and he don't want to call those guys and girls up and still have people on the roster he's already not doing anything with. And for that, I can respect it. Now, when there's people like a Blair Davenport or a Dijak at the time who was in NXT and then you called them up and then you didn't do anything with them, I'm like, bro, in that case, you could have just left them in NXT until you either had something to do, or if you were just going to like, okay, you know what, they did all they could do in NXT anyway, and you still didn't have any plans, let their ass go anyway. So I think that's kind of where my annoyance is. Don't call them up without a plan and then be like, hey, I'm going to bring up more people from the same NXT, but I'm going to get rid of these people that I didn't have a plan for to begin with. But I also can't sit up here and be like, well, fuck, why did he let him go? Because there's certain people right now in other companies, we're like, bro, they're begging to get out their contract and they can't. Now, for some reasons, we get like injury time and all that. But then there's some people that's really just not getting used. And we're like, damn, bro, if they went to such and such, they'd be like killing it right now. Dude, your thoughts? Because the one thing I will say, and this is completely no disrespect, please, no disrespect, outside of Blair Davenport, and I'm going to put some respect on Cedric Alexander's name as well. Outside of those two, those releases really didn't make much of a dent as far as WWE and their programming. It's not like back when Vince like let all these big name stars go at the same fucking time. I mean, to be honest, you kind of almost forgot some of these people who's even on the roster, if we being real.
What did I say? The OC was still there. I thought they been got released.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn. All right, okay. My thoughts are, I'm okay with the reasoning. And I know people, and I'm pretty sure there are some people on the internet who are probably saying, "See, CTK to me came to it." No, it's different. Yes, now he has Ricky Starks, but we don't know what the background really is. We know what one guy said, and that we got to take his word for what he say because he said it. And then we got what whatever TK reason is. We're hoping something's getting worked out and where they can move on. For Ray Phoenix is more of injury time. It's the injury time. I look. I don't want to hear it. It's the injury time. It is
Right.
For WWE, for the people that some of the people you see in our background, for them to release some of these people makes 100% sense. I have no problem with it because again, Pure Collection Fusion really wasn't buying into it. Cedric Alexander, we know he got talent, but they never really found anything to really do with him. They kind of had him going off in the kind of Ricochet. They kind of had him kind of being their kind of asshole, kind of Ricochet kind of person that Ricochet is now, but that didn't really go too far for him. He speed tournament. A lot of Blair Davenport. You brought her up. You had her in a rivalry with Naomi. She was back and forth, but then you stopped using them. Isla Dawn, you had her along with Alba Fire. They were just recent women's tag team champions. They just came back. Like you got a lot of people, but it's the one thing that it's the one thing I kept saying over and over. It's like I hear everybody keeps saying, this person should go to WWE, this person come to WWE, this person come to WWE. Okay, right. I hear you, but are y'all paying attention? To how this thing really works? Yes, they can come to WWE. Yes, they can be there. Yes, they can make a nice little bit of money. Yes, they can get a little bit more notoriety. Yes, they can be on a bigger stage and have that opportunity in front of fans to show how good they really are inside the ring. But if you do not stand out, if you do not move the needle, you're in catering. And if you're not in catering, you're helping build somebody else up because there's somebody else that they see more potential in. It's different in WWE, man. It because it is as big as it is. Right. That's my whole thing. I'm not trying to say it ain't what it ain't the biggest or the number one. It's the number one company. It's the professional industry. You got all these kids that they're signing and they're bringing in and they're teaching these kids. They're about to do a new version of Tough Enough with the Booker T and Undertaker and Bubba Ray and all that. They're finna do all of that stuff. They're finna teach these people what they want them to do for this company. Right. If you're an Aleister Black, if you're an Andrade, if you're who else got there? Hell, man. Shit. Name anybody, Raquel Gonzalez, because in a minute I feel like if she don't start doing something, she gonna be the next one going in a minute. Because outside of being what's her name's bodyguard, if Shayna Baszler don't start doing something, she may be next out on the next list. I mean, there's so many people that we've been watching and we've been waiting for them to get that moment, and they've had maybe one or two moments and then did nothing with it. You had this girl beat Ronda Rousey, and y'all had her come out and fight when you knew she was injured, and she still showed she was a dog. But y'all did nothing with her. Y'all left her in this group with Sonya Deville, and now Sonya Deville finally came back, and then you ended up letting her go because that group didn't really go nowhere. It didn't go nowhere. It didn't move. They didn't move the needle. They didn't really do anything. Damage Control. How much longer before Kyrie Singh is about to get let go?
Which is crazy. They made such a big deal with Kyrie re-signing when she did.
Dude, they made such a big deal with AOP, but you saw what they were doing. They were in the back with Karrion Kross and catering. Bruh, I'm dude, look, I'm just saying there are so many people that were brought in for this reason and that reason and this and that, and it never really went nowhere. And you see who they're focusing on. They're focusing on CM Punk. They're focusing on John Cena. They're focusing on Cody Rhodes. They're focusing on Roman Reigns. Yes, they're focusing on Jey Uso. Yes, they're focusing on Gunther. Yes, they are focusing on Braun Breaker. Yes, they are focusing on Tiffany Stratton. Yes, they are focusing on Valkyria. Yes, they are focusing on Chelsea Green and all some of these newer folks. But you see who's getting all the time. You see who's getting all the shine. Yeah, you see the tag team champions in there every now and then. Judgment Day is about to get broken up. So now you about to figure out what you're about to do with that group. Now you got to figure it's about to be so many moving parts. Unless you stick out. Yeah. Man, hey, you ride the ride and then get ready for that release. And like what did who was that you said sent out the tweet or whatever, the see y'all in 90 days?
Blair Davenport.
Blair Davenport, like that's you might as well get ready for that. Be like, hey, all right, well, if y'all ain't got no plans for me and you got all these new people you gonna keep bringing up, because again, and we see in NXT, man, we already named off. I told you, what did I say? Roxanne, I said after the Royal Rumble, she shows up at the Royal Rumble. Where's she going? She's going to the main roster. Where she's at? She's on the main roster.
And I believe Trick's
finna come up next after this little whatever he's about to do with this Oba and all that, whatever that's about to happen, he's next up. And then you're about to move up some more people. And because you're about to move people up, guess what? You're bringing new people in. Giovanni Evans is gonna take over more. Wesley's gonna take over more. So you got all the girls, Julia, Stephanie. They gonna do what they do real quick, and then they gonna get moved up, and then you're gonna bring in the other people. So you got all these international people you still bringing in and bringing through NXT. You still got all these young people you're bringing up and are coming up through NXT. So now you got to make room, and everybody can say come to WWE, but you're gonna look at all these people right here that they let go, and you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, oh, they couldn't cut it. They couldn't cut it. They're gonna be rejects, and then let them go to AEW or TNA or somewhere else, and you be like, damn, well, shit, okay. Now the benefit for some of them is if you go to TNA, that you're gonna end up possibly working for WWE anyway, because they got the partnership with them. So you might come back, but you're gonna have to work that back up. Mustafa Ali ain't made his way back through yet, but then again, he may not want to. He may say, nah, I'm good.
That motherfucker is an Impact killing that shit right now.
He killing that shit right now, and that's cool, and that's what we want to see. So for some of these people, I could see some great success, find them being out of WWE and finally doing more of what they want to do and displaying them. But I don't have a problem with them releasing the people for that reason, man. You're not going to do anything with them. So you're gonna let some people go. Some people gonna try to stick it out. Like obviously there's still some people he gonna Karrion Kross. So again, I'm looking for his name to be on this list next, soon. I don't think this is the end of it. I look, let him go. It's gone. You don't need him no more. You can let him ride. And it's not that I hate Karrion Kross. I just hate the return of Karrion Kross. I had hopes for Karrion Kross. Vince killed him, and then he left, and then he came back, and he ain't really do shit. And now it's to the point where it's like, bro, I just want you to go and do something else. Like, I don't even want to see you around no more. You wasting up space and time and opportunity.
Yeah, man. And it's like you say, bro. It's, hey, me and you, we say this thing a lot. Be patient. Let's ride the wave. Okay. Hey, it had to happen sooner or later. It had to happen sooner. And especially when you look at like all this NIL stuff that they got going on with NXT, bro, they bringing in, it's not like they bringing in 1 or 2 or 3 at a time, bro. They bringing in 10, 20 people at a time, and then whoever stick around, and whoever don't. But then it's like as soon as they get done with that, they're bringing in another batch, then they're bringing in another batch. So you got to think about it, bro. Like Jada Parker, Lola Vice, they came in one group. Carmelo Hayes and Trick. They was in another group. Then you got Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, and
now they in the beginning of the group because Parker and them was a little bit up, but because their names are bigger than their names, so now they've moved up to their group, and now that's the new group, and now you got that group getting ready to move. So you got too many people, and you're gonna have veterans, but and you're gonna have some veteran people come in. Andrade may find a place for him. I think he's about to be back out. Now that I think he definitely not going to be on the same show as Charlotte. Now that they got the divorce, but he may be on his way back out.
Which is crazy.
Malachi Black, hey, I know he left AEW, but man, go to Japan, my boy. Go to Japan, my boy. Go on out there to New Japan. Go on. I don't know. You can't take Selena with you. That's going to be a nice little fart distance.
I think he still got unfinished business in WWE.
But where, how? The why 6? Hey, look here. You tried it. It is what it is. Let it go. Because you ain't got the room for a lot of that. What you gonna do with that?
Yeah, bro. Something is telling me you could do something with him on SmackDown, like give him a rest, because this thing was he never really was much of a talker, right? So he ain't got to sit up here and do all the extra shit, bro. Let him be the ass kicking machine he was, bro. Let him go out there.
Go back to being the silent type, the one that
you got Zelina Vega. You got Zelina. If you're not gonna pair Zelina with Andrade, now that she back on SmackDown, bro, pair her with her fucking husband. We already know she got a mouthpiece, and she can go back.
She wants to wrestle though, man. That's the problem.
She do, and it seems like they're trying to push her for the women's US, which okay.
But you need people to lose because you need people to. She needs people to. Chelsea needs people to beat. So yeah, I get that, but I don't know, man.
It's just, I know. I do feel bad for Andrade because I feel like he really got the short end of the stick. When he went to AEW, it's like, all right, bet. He finally about to get the respect he deserved. And then until it did.
He got it, but then it's like, all right, TK, come on, man. You looking for people, you need people, you got a guy, you got a guy. You got a guy. You come on, man. You got a guy. Put him in the mix.
I think they fucked up at, bro. Like TK put him in the group too fast. That whole Hardy family office bullshit. Then you put him in Los and Goblin Nobles or whatever the hell. It's like, bro.
And that and the whole CM Punk and everything that went on around the same time. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that had to ruffle some feathers and shit. So it was. Yeah.
It was just like wrong place, wrong time. Well, right place, wrong time. I feel like he could have killed it in AEW, but it wasn't in the cards, man. Him and Rouge,
Miro might be able to come back. Lana's not. They're not together no more either. So maybe that won't happen. But maybe he can come back to WWE and have a run. I don't know. I don't know, man.
The crazy part about it, the people that we love and loved back when they got released, they becoming the old heads now. And for years, we complained about WWE only pushing the established people. Hey, now, bro, we got so many young guns on the up and coming, bro. Like I say, we got the Carmelo Hayeses, we got the Trick Williams, we got the Javon Evans, the Braun Breakers. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Bronson Reed, even though he's kind of like in that middle tier, like kind of still young in WWE terms, but he been around for a minute. Like
he's up there in age, so that's why this injury sucks because he's on a nice little high. He was on a nice high ride, man.
And the Usos, I love the Usos, but it's like, bro, dang on. I love Jay, but I think after this, it's like, all right, man. Like, I don't know if he's gonna ride this way.
And I think that's why some people feel like he shouldn't have got the Royal Rumble. It's like he is one of the hottest guys. So if him winning shouldn't have been a bad thing, but I can see where the fatigue may be coming in at the same time. But
so you know what I heard earlier, and it kind of made sense. It doesn't apply to me, but I understand if this is the case. So somebody said earlier that maybe the reason that some of the people online were upset, and mind you, this is only online because in person the crowds are still yeeting like a motherfucker. So clearly this is an online thing, but maybe the reason there's so much online dissent about the win is because people are kind of being reminded of John Cena. And when you think about it, Jey Uso, he's crossed that threshold. Like the Usos, they moved out of that, like teen / young adult, and Jay Uso is really geared towards the kids. Like when you look at his merch, he got the yeet glasses, got the yeet sleeves. You know, he coming out, he find the kids to dance within the crowd now during the entrances. Like everything he's doing is geared towards the youth. He's literally even called himself the new people's champion. Like he's doing this for the people being the young people, the kids. So I can see where maybe as an adult, where they feel like maybe the whole the whole yeet shit is maybe a little too gimmicky, and then maybe that's what's turning people off, because it's like, hey bro, like I thought we done with the gimmicks, you know. But it's like, to me, that don't bother me.
It's not. I mean, the word is taken off, yes, but it's not. I don't feel like he's going more kid friendly. You know, because you know, the kids gonna like it, but it's more of the adults too. But at the same time, we also just watched Jay kind of have a few title shots. So it's like, we know he's a main event guy, but like we wanted to see somebody, like if LA Knight somehow had snuck and won, I think people would have flipped out. Who else can I name that would have been a hell of a surprise? If Braun Breaker had won, I think people would have, you know, kind of booed. But like I said earlier, like I said in the previous show we did, everybody was looking for certain people. Everybody was looking for Roman Reigns. Everybody was looking for CM Punk. Everybody was looking for John Cena. Everybody was looking to see if Seth Rollins was going to do it. Everybody was looking to see if KO was going to somehow be in it. Everybody was looking to see who was going to actually come back and do what. But nobody was looking for Jay to win. And that it was like, we already seen Jay do it. Yeah, that's Jay. That's cool. We, you know, let Jay have an opportunity. Let him show, you know, he got the grit. No problem. We'll always cheer for that. But when it came to, all right, we expect to see, and again, that's why I was like, Charlotte won. It's like, damn, yeah, yeah, kind of seen that one coming. But then again, you know, it is what it is. It's Charlotte. Y'all just got to get over that one. But for the men's, though, I could see where, you know, I could see it. But at the same time, I don't feel like it was a bad choice. I mean, he's still one of the most popular people. Like, he's one of the top merch sellers. It's not like he's one of the average or in the middle of the pack guys. It's not like he's that. He's one or two. He's either one or two. Okay, shit. He's top three, and he damn sure ain't 2 and 3. Shit, if you want to say it like that.
Hey, top 2, not 2, straight up. Right. You know, and you know, man, I guess, you know, kind of wrap up my thoughts on everything is, people complain, we've complained as a wrestling community. WWE specifically doesn't push new talent, doesn't press fresh talent. You know, they're always trying to shove people down, you know, the throats of the masses. Now you got somebody who's genuinely gotten over on his own, and because it ain't the way you would have liked him to get over, it's like y'all complaining about it. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is one of those situations where not even just WWE, anybody, any wrestling company, bro, fuck the fans, book for the integrity of the story. And people gonna like what they like, and they don't what they don't, because there's really no pleasing. You can't please a motherfucker.
No, you can't. And but the sad part is, man, you got new people. Like I said, man, you got Gunther, you got Walter, man, you got Damian Priest. Like, yeah, man, these are the new people coming up, man. Like, they gotta have their moments, and they gotta beat some of these other guys, and you know, and that's all it is. And you still got KO, you still got Sammy, who's finally kind of getting his moment. Yeah, Sammy's been around, but we ain't seen Sam. We're finally in a new era where a lot of these guys that we want to see get somewhat of an opportunity are getting opportunities. So we're getting the ones that we wanted to get it for so long. Now they're getting it.
Yep.
But while that's happening, we're watching new guys come in, and they're making waves.
Yeah.
But we're also still seeing old heads like CM Punk, you know, or guys who are returning after 10 years. Or whatever, and we got a guy retiring this year. That's the only reason why John Cena's getting the pass.
Right.
That's it. This is your final year. You gonna show up for everything and dip out. All right, man. Well, you know, you get a pass for that. Ain't nobody tripping about you, which is why people were upset. It was him or Jay. Everybody knew. Oh shit, John Cena just won the Royal Rumble again. So now you're gonna have John Cena and Charlotte Flair win back-to-back Royal Rumbles, and John Cena wouldn't have won his third, so he would have been him. And now that I could have saw happening.
Yeah,
I could have saw him winning the third one, tying Stone Cold. but losing the championship, I still don't see him winning the 17th, but anything can happen.
No, absolutely. But yeah, dude, like I said, bro, it was so much going on with these releases. And then, it was some last night. Then we had to hop on here to talk, the releases today. We coming off I'm about to say SummerSlam, coming off a Royal Rumble weekend last week. We had Monday Night Raw here in Cleveland, bro. Can you believe it's almost been a week that fast? It's already Saturday, about to be Super Bowl Sunday. Speaking of Super Bowl Sunday, man, the big day is tomorrow. And then, of course, we back on, man, Monday night for the Monday Night Block Party. It could be 10:45. It could be 9:45. I guess it depends on how Triple H feeling, man.
Right, man. Him and Netflix, man. Hey. That's why I'm like, man, SmackDown, bro. Come on, man. I need USA to take me back down to 2 hours. Come on,
get with the program. And Triple H did say eventually it will go back to 2 hours. There's no actual date, but sometime.
Fuck that. Put a date. I need a date. I need to know exactly when, so I can. All right, man. Thank God, because boy, I swear, dude.
It's tough,
man, dude. It was tough enough with Raw. It's like now y'all made it SmackDown that way, and it's just like again. Oh man, USA and you and no man, just be happy with the 2.5 hours. Damn, 2.5 hours.
And the thing
hours, I'll be okay with that.
And the thing is with SmackDown, I think what's making it hard to watch is because with Raw, you've been conditioned for the last 10 years to watch Raw for 3 hours. Now, did it get to a point where it's unbearable? Sure. But then it got to a point where we're like, okay, it's tolerable again. But with SmackDown, bro, you ain't never had to sit here and watch SmackDown for 3 hours. So now it's like, all right, bro, like now this is just different. Like
you moved everything that we hated about Raw to SmackDown. That's all that's man, I hate it. I hate it.
But bro, man, look, my guy, with that being said, man, we came on, man. We hollered at the people. Dude, any final thoughts, man? Anything that's on your mind, man, that you want to get off your chest, man, before we sign out of here?
Man, all I'm just want to say is grass ain't green on the other side.
Yeah.
And if that's going to be the new normal of the WWE releases, then I expect more people to be letting go, because you got to make a lot of room.
Yeah, man,
you about to make a lot of room. You're gonna have some people that's gonna come back from injury. Braun Strowman, bro, where do you fit in all this? Bro, where do you fit in all this? Because I don't know. Miz, hey my boy, I think it's about time for you to roll up out, man. You got the reality show. You good.
Don't forget, you still got to pay off. Randy, he off for the time being. He coming back.
Randy's the legend killer.
Yeah. He ain't going nowhere.
Randy's like John Cena.
Yeah.
Randy decided, hey, all right, 2026 is my year. I'm done. Okay. All right, Randy, respect. All right, bet. We ain't even tripping about it. We ain't even gonna trip about it, because we know what? Because that means you and John coming up for the Hall of Fame soon in a few more years. So yeah. All right, bet. No problem. Cool. No problem. All right, sweet. No problem. So there are some people where it's like, yeah, it's not an issue, because it's about to be that moment, especially for all his back and everything else, and just it's just coming to that time where, like, yeah, man, it's okay. Call it quits, man. Your first ballot. Your first ballot, my boy. Yeah, there's no debate if Randy Orton's first ballot. Yeah, my boy, you getting it instantly. You gonna headline a Hall of Fame class. Let's just say it like that. You gonna headline one. But they got a lot of new people in this WWE, man. Like, I like Ethan Page. Is he gonna come up to the main roster? Is he gonna get that opportunity? Don't get me wrong, he's doing better than what he was doing in AEW. I will say that. I will say that he's done. He's already won a championship twice, actually. I think
I'm about to say, 2 times.
He won it too, so he's won it twice. So all right, okay.
And he got the rub from The Rock. Sweet cheeks.
He got the rub from The Rock. Yeah, sweet cheeks. Yeah, we're gonna see how far that goes. We're gonna see how far sweet cheeks go. But again, you still got a lot of they're still bringing in outside new talent. They just signed Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
You just signed Jordan Grace. We know where Jordan Grace coming from. You signed Jordan Grace. Okay, Jordan Grace about to take a spot.
Oh, easy.
Jordan
But
Grace got a spot.
Here's the thing, though. The main roster has bought themselves a little bit of time because right now, even though she's on the main roster contract, and again, this is all alleged because ain't nobody working behind the scenes on this side, but allegedly she signed a main roster contract. But until they have something for her storyline wise, she'll be doing some stuff here and there on NXT for the time.
I mean, which makes sense. I mean, everything she's been doing has been on NXT, so it makes total sense. I have no problem with that. But again, you're going to still sign people like that. You're going to bring in new people that you're going to develop from the ground up, and you're going to bring in some established folks.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't making it to the main roster. Everybody ain't going to make it to do everything they want. And then at some point, you either want to wrestle or you just want to cakewalk and make the money. And that's going to be the difference.
Hell yeah. But man, hey, look, like I said, it's an exciting time. Either way you slice it, it's an exciting time to be a wrestling fan, bro. You know, me and you, we gonna watch it. We got the Wembley event coming up. Not Wembley, excuse me. We got the Australia event coming up with AEW. That's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we got Elimination Chamber coming up. We got fucking WrestleMania coming up 2 nights.
In a couple of months.
You know, so we got a lot going on. And if the
Revolution, can't forget about Revolution.
And Revolution. So, you know, we got a lot, man, to keep us busy. I know you and I, man, we try to fit in our special shows outside the shoot from the hip, man. But, you know, it's kind of tough with this goddamn PLE/pay-per-view schedule. But, you know, we get in where we fit in these days. And work and life and being the dad and the husband and the, you know, all that good stuff and trying to be a good human being out here. But we love the people.
Trying. We do love y'all. We're trying.
Hey, you see we out here on the Saturday. I like this, man. Look, we gave the people 41 minutes and I still ain't 8 o'clock yet.
Hell no, man, because we about to enjoy the rest of our evening. But because we didn't come on last night, so, you know, we had to make it up and come through tonight. But other than that, bro, I ain't got nothing else to talk about, man. You know, like I said, man, I'm okay with the releases. I think it'd be a nice new trend for everybody and a lot of companies. Give me excuse me. But I can see it being a trend where, you know, if you're not going to be using people, you can let them go and because you know you're still bringing in stars. Like, there's still people signing to AEW. Whatever's going on with the whole, like, you know, you have to understand business is business. So, you know, it ain't like if there ain't somebody in WWE, because if Drew's really upset, but he's ready to walk, I mean, they may have to let him walk, but you know, you don't want to burn your bridges too. But at the same time, but you know, like I said, man, I hope it's a new trend for where, you know, hey, man, if you ain't really using somebody and they just kind of there, let them go, let them walk.
I mean, why not? Because why have them be disgruntled, fucking up the work environment, you know? And then guess what? Hey, do what you always tell your talent to go do. Hey, we wish you the best of your future endeavors. Go make a name for yourself elsewhere, because guess what? It took Cody Rhodes 6 years. He had to go leave. Then he had to become an EVP of another company, had to publicly do his shit on Triple H, and then he had to win some belts, and then he had to show, hey, he went from undesirable to undeniable. So guess what? Drew McIntyre, same thing. He had to leave and come back. So CM Punk, he had to leave for fucking 10 years and then go to AEW and come back. So, man, hey, look, it ain't the end. It is not the end
at all.
It's just the end for now.
All right, for now, you know, maybe till next time. But right now, hey, maybe, you know, we'll need a surprise return, you know, somebody a little different. But, you know, we'll see.
Well, with that being said, bro, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW. As always, is yours truly, the franchise. He's the king. We are the GOW, and unless anything happens extreme, we'll see y'all for the Monday Night Black Party. Until then, yeet.
Yeet.